Smart lock installation tutorial. Open the box and take out the accessory box and smart lock. One. Accessories list display. Front lock, rear lock, lock body, strike plate, strike box, lock body or strike plate fixing screws, lock cylinder fixing screws, key, data cable, card, insurance square strip, latch, square rod, limit spring, bamboo screw, screw tube, hole opening diagram, QR code instruction manual. 2. Check the door dimensions or drill a new door using the template provided. 3. Confirm the door opening direction and adjust the direction of the lock body and lock tongue. If the lock body does not need to be reversed, please ignore this step. First, push the clutch upwards. Press the lock tongue inwards and rotate the lock tongue 180 degrees. The lock tongue rebounds and the direction is reversed. Install the lock body. Note, the lock body and lock tongue face upwards. Put the lock body into the door groove. Tighten the lock body fixing screws. Install the buckle box into the door frame groove. Then install the lock plate and tighten the fixing screws. 4. Preparation before installation. Choose the appropriate screw according to the thickness of the door. Screw the screw on the front lock stud. Tighten with pliers. Install the safety strip on the deadbolt knob at the lower end of the rear lock. The pin is inserted in opposite directions. Use needle-nosed pliers to bend the pin and fix it. And turn the safety strip to ensure that the latch does not hit the motor. 5. Cutting and installing accessories. Install the lock core and pass through the lock body gourd groove from the outside of the door, with the keyhole facing the outside of the door. Turn the lock core square bar and check whether the lock tongue rebounds. If there is rebound, keep it still and tighten the lock core fixing screw. Mark the square strip of the lock core and cut it, and mark the 1/8 cm to cm position of the door surface. Use a cutting machine to cut off the excess part. The shorter part of the square rod is installed into the square groove of the indoor lock body. Mark the cutting and marking the 1 cm 1/5 cm position of the door surface. Use a cutting machine to cut off the excess. Place the bamboo screw into the rear lock screw hole. Measure the length of the bamboo screw according to the thickness of the door. Fit the door frame and mark it 1 cm shorter than the door frame. The safety strip should also be marked 1 cm shorter than the door frame. Use a vise to trim off the excess. 6. Install the smart lock. Install the front lock. Pass the power cord from outside the door into the door, align the lock core hole with the lock core, and buckle the panel to the door surface. Put the spring in the hole of the rear lock square rod. Connect the front and rear lock power cords. Hide the excess power cord inside the door to prevent it from being crushed. Align the square rod, lock core square bar, and safety bar slot, and close the panel. And turn the rear lock handle to check whether the lock opens and closes smoothly. Use the cut bamboo screws to align with the screw tube and screw them in. When tightening the screws with tools, leave a certain degree of tightness. Adjust the front lock and rear lock to be parallel to the door edge. Open the keyhole to check whether the lock core is in the middle. Then tighten the upper and lower bamboo screws completely. Installation is complete. 7. Self-inspection and acceptance. Fingerprint unlock. 3D face recognition unlock. Password unlock. Card unlock.